You know, when I was in Amsterdam last summer, I went to a Subway. And guess what they call a footlong?
They don't call it a footlong?
No, they have no idea what inches and feet are out there. You know, with the metric system and all that.
So what do they call it?
They call it a Bruges.
Bruges. Neat. What do they call it Doritos Locos Tacos?
I don't know. I didn't go into Taco Bell.
So, you ever worked with Simon before?
Oh, you know, back in the day, he's a strange dude. He just had to pick up a few things for us, you know?
Like what?
Arms, legs.
Are you kidding me?
500 for an arm, 800 for a leg. You think I'm kidding?
He paid you $500 for an arm?
Paid me $2 grand for 4.
Where'd you get them?
What?
The arms. The cemetery?
No. Our man wanted them fresh.
How fresh?
Right off the bone.
Did he ever tell you what they were for?
I'm not one to ask questions. That's why I have a steady line of work.
You mean you were running around, flipping limbs off people, and you never asked why?
Whoa. Who said it was just me?
You worked with others? What happened to them?
Let's just say they were part of the bigger picture now.
That's an abomination. Affront to God. I thought all the jobs were like the ones we just did. No blood. What was that thing anyway?
Frank gave that to me.
What's Frank's deal anyway?
Well, why so many questions? You're getting too large just to hold the guy down. Not to ask questions.
I'm a curious guy, especially when I'm working with tools I've never seen before. What was that thing you put on the back of his neck?
Frank, Dr. Stein, he's a special kind of guy. I don't know what he's doing because I don't know it myself, but he just sends me a list. I run the errands. Sometimes I work alone. Sometimes I work with a fine guy like you.
What you got for the doc?
The doc needs everything, you know, arms, legs, heads, torsos.
Whoa, what's he doing with that?
At first, I didn't know. I brought him an arm. He told me, not big enough. So, brought him another. And he told me, it's no good, too small. So next time, I brought him 4. I'm going to pick.
He paid you for all those arms?
He only paid for what he ordered. It took me a while to figure out what he wanted. So when he ordered an arm and it wasn't right, I ate the cost. But by the time I got to his 4th body...
Body?
Alright. Listen, Dr. Frank, he built the guy.
What do you mean he built the guy?
Yeah, all those body parts we were collecting and stuff, he built the guy.
Is that a code word or something?
Code for what?
I don't know, you work with the guy. What does build a guy mean?
You ever go to Build-A-Bear? Take that concept and apply it to humans. I'm the supplier. I bring the stuff to Dr. Stein. He goes his man, like a kid making a toy.
You've seen the workshop?
The workshop. I've seen the guy.
Like Dr. Stein or the guy?
The guy.
And?
He's a mess. Nothing fits right. We had good luck with the single parts, the torso, the head, but once it got to the more complicated stuff, like arms, legs, we had problems. Stuff wouldn't stick. One arm would fit and work, and the other one wouldn't. Then I'd be out there scrambling to find a match. Let me tell you, that's a nightmare.
What about the guy? You got a name?
Creature, monster, daemon, wrench. You know, everything I call my mother-in-law.
That's its name?
Well, the doc doesn't really get along with it.
It doesn't have a name.
Trust me, it doesn't need a name. At first, it couldn't even walk. The doc would let me in every once in a while when I brought a part in, and I'd see it. It started with the head and the torso. Then, it was just sitting there, strapped to a gurney, waiting for the rest of itself.
Are you kidding?
I wish. Some things you just can't unsee. It made me better at my job, though. I felt bad for the poor bastard. Tried to find the best parts for it and all.
Why'd you do it?
My guess? Money. He's the type of guy you think would want to play God. And that has a lot to do with it. Imagine, cheating death, creating life. People would pay millions for that.
Any idea how we did it? Create the guy, make him live?
No, that's above my skill set. Besides, even the doctor tried, not that he'd be inclined to. I don't think I'd understand what he's saying.
So what's the creature like?
Well, let's put it like this. Frank pulled it off. But if that's the best he can do, he's not making the time.
What do you mean?
That thing looked like a ghoul. I'd rather be dead than turn out like that. Plus, It has a mind of its own. It and the doc did get along although I think it ended up killing Stock Brothers or something.
What for?
You know, I don't think this turned out the way the doc thought it would. I think he thought that he was creating something that people would love. You know, show it off to talk show hosts, maybe get some investors for it. Give the doc, or maybe his name, some immortality. The creature, though, it had some other ideas.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what? You know, what do you want in your life?
The usual. Money, maybe family, something else.
Well, there you have it.
There I have what?
Someone to love. Creature told the doc he wants him to make someone to love.
You gonna do it?
Well, if this doesn't work, he'll have to.
If what doesn't work?
I'll locate.
Okay, again, what did we do to that guy?
Alright, you really want to know? This right here? That should be the answer for what the doc is looking for.
What's in it?
You know that thing I took out of the guy's neck?
It's in the briefcase? Is that what I think it is? I don't know how, but is that what I think it is?
I don't know. I've never seen one either. But supposedly God gave all of us one. The good doctor had some trouble manufacturing it, so he decided he'll just take some from someone else.
You're trying to tell me that while I was holding the guy down on the ground, you took that thing the doc gave you and sucked it out of the guy's head? Why?
He's trying to fix it. The creature thinks that it needs a companion to be like us, to be loved. The doc wants to love it, though. He wants it to be complete. So it's kind of like when the Wizard of Oz gave the Tin Man a heart. Frankenstein's hoping to give that creature a man's soul.
Like one who on a lonely road doth walk in fear and dread, and having once turned round walks on, and turns no more his head, because he knows a frightful fiend doth close behind him tread.
The doc wants to love it, but it wants it to be...
What do they call it?
Frankenstein is hoping to give that man. Frank's 800? Do I look like I'm kidding?
Sorry, forgot. Alright.
Good.
You mean you were running around, flipping limbs off people, and you never asked why?
Fuck, I forgot my line.
Curious guy, especially when I'm working with tools I don't know.